After a solid weekend last week, this week has been a grind. The only thing that matters now is finishing strong. Let's make some freaking money today. What's up, everyone? My name is Chris, and you are now rocking with the 520 Podcast. We are a daily baseball betting show that touches on just about everything you want to know about Major League Baseball from a betting perspective. Today's Friday, May the 12th, and we have a full stacked slate of MLB games to choose from, but we circled 4 selections that we absolutely love, and we absolutely think they're going to make some money for us tonight. For those of you who are new to the podcast, thank you guys so much for tuning in for the first time. Let me take a second to explain how we run this betting show. Each episode, we offer you 4 selections. We give you a side, a total, a first inning prop bet, as well as a wild card selection that can be anything that's widely available to be wagered on at all major sportsbooks, such as home run props, strikeout props, walk props, anything of that nature. All the bets are tracked with a link to a Google Doc sheet that's in the description. Give it a click if you want to follow along with the day-to-day record. If you haven't already subscribed to the YouTube channel or wherever you get your podcast episodes, please go ahead and do so now. Now, without further ado, let's get right into today's 4 selections. First play we have for you is our side selection. We are taking the Los Angeles Dodgers on the money line, minus 140 over the San Diego Padres. Look, these two teams are going in opposite directions, and I don't see any sort of trap coming into fruition in this game. The Dodgers, they've won 10 of the last 12 games. They're in first place in the NL West, and they're just mashing the ball right now and getting some timely pitching. Dustin May gets the ball tonight for the Dodgers, and on the bump, he's been nothing short of spectacular this season. He's coming off 3 straight games where he's held his opponents to 3 or fewer hits in pitching 5 innings in all 3 contests. He's going to have no trouble limiting a Padres offense that is just slumping right now. Coming into this game, they've been absolutely brutal. They've lost 4 of their last 5 games and have only scored 15 runs over those games for an average of 3 runs per contest. As for the Padres, they send Blake Snell to the bump tonight, and he's been nothing short of brutal so far this season. He's got a 1-5 record with a 3.89 ERA and a 1.57 WHIP. The Dodgers, they're going to put up a ton of runs in this one. I don't see how they don't hit at least 5 runs. Dustin May is going to limit the Padres' bats, and we're going to catch the ticket with the Dodgers on the money line here at minus 140. The second play we have for you is our total selection. We're taking the over 8.5 runs in the Seattle-Detroit contest. The odds are minus 120. Look, both these teams are playing some good baseball right now, having won 7 of their last 10 contests. If you look at the Tigers, outside of the last 2 games where only one team was able to get any runs in those contests, they split those games 1-1. They've playing in a ton of high-scoring contests, and we expect their offense to carry the load here tonight, especially considering they have Matt Boyd going to the bump, who's been nothing short of brutal so far this season. He's been hit hard over his last 5 starts, and he is prone to giving up the long ball. With great weather expected in Detroit, the Mariners do have enough pop in their offense to put up a big number against Matthew Boyd. As for the Mariners, like I said, they have pop, and they should be able to take advantage of this fly ball pitcher. But they're sending Marco Gonzalez to the bump, and they know they need to score plenty of runs to try to get the win in this contest. He's coming off 2 rough starts where he gave up 8 runs total and 4 total walks in those games. The Tigers' bats, they have life right now, and they're carrying a little bit of momentum coming into this game. And I expect a high-scoring game here at Comerica Park. Take the over 8.5 runs here at odds of minus 120. The third play we have for you is our first inning prop bet, and we are taking the yes run in the first inning in the Houston-Chicago game. The odds for this are minus 120. Look, we got Michael Kopech going for the White Sox, and he's been a complete disaster this season. He's got a 5.97 ERA, and he's given up 22 walks in just 37.2 innings pitched. He's coming off a game where he gave up 4 home runs against the Reds. Thankfully, his team bailed him up. They scored 17 runs to get him the win, but that's not going to fly against a good-hitting Houston team. The Astros, they know how to be patient at the plate. They know how to jump on pitchers that can give up the long ball, and we expect them to cash this ticket for us in the top half of the first inning. Give me the yes first inning run in the Houston-Chicago game, odds of minus 120. And our final play we have for you is our wild card selection. We are taking Johan Oviedo of the Pittsburgh Pirates under whatever his number pitcher outs is for the game against Baltimore. The line hasn't been posted yet. I will update this video in the morning with the current line, but he's not going to last very long in this contest. Take the under on his pitcher outs. Why are we taking the under on his outs? Well, because he's simply not a good pitcher. He got roughed up last game against the Blue Jays and now faces a good Baltimore squad that can manufacture runs via the long ball, or they rank 3rd in stolen bases this season in the majors. They can hit, play small ball if they need to. They're going to manufacture plenty of runs in this one, and Oviedo will knock it out of the 4th inning. We're going to cash the ticket on his under pitcher outs in this one at whatever line it's set at tomorrow. That wraps up the 18th episode of the 520 podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening. If you've enjoyed the episode and want to help support the podcast, please drop a like, subscribe, and share it with your friends on social media. The next episode of the 520 podcast will be available Friday night. Until next time,